like the pinky green one.
Is
I
that
call her Sassy.
is that clutch or is that
No, this is hard work
okay?
and contract extension.
Okay.
That's a different bag.
You know,
All right,
come on.
ladies, let's go ahead and get started with folks from the World Wide Web. Nick?
Hey, ladies, congratulations on the win. Can you talk a little bit just about the cohesiveness that you guys have been able to formulate? I know you guys have played together for a while, but now being on a new system like Becky Hammond, you guys are really coming out strong against all your opponents. What do you feel like the cohesiveness is as far as what you guys have envisioned it thus far earlier this season?
I just think it, like you said, it's just from us playing together. I think we have a core that is a veteran core in a sense, and we played along with each other for years at this point. So I think us understanding one another now better more than I feel like we've ever felt. And then when you bring in a coach like Becky in a system where we can just play and in space, I mean, we're pros. We're going to try to execute it the best way we can.
Matthew?
Hey, this one is for Asia. Asia, you talked about a little bit earlier this year that sometimes you got to bring the gun out and sometimes you don't need to. Tonight, you brought the gun early and just sort of kept it going. Was it something about confidence tonight? Like early on, you hit a couple shots and you were confident, or was it part of the game plan tonight that I was going to be the one to score?
Honestly, I don't know. I just try to put the ball in the hoop. My teammates trust me enough to let me do that. And I know it's vice versa for them as well. So, I mean, my confidence is always there. I mean, y'all heard me tell Jackie to shoot it. So I'm not afraid to tell anyone to shoot it. And if I'm not afraid to tell, of course I'm gonna shoot it. So I think at the end of the day, I was just gonna shoot it.
Jack?
Hi, this is for Kelsey. Congrats on the win. You set multiple franchise records tonight. You had a great assist to turnover ratio, multiple players scoring a lot of points. What's the most impressive part about this win tonight?
I just think you saw across the board, not just starters, but bench, everyone contributed offensively, defensively. People had like complete games, rebounding the ball, passing the ball, moving the ball. And then we shot it really well. I think when our defense is like that and we're locked in and we're connected, offense is going to take care of itself. Becky always talks about that. But yeah, I mean, I think that as a team, we're in a great rhythm and a great flow, and we kind of just learning each other and learning the system. But I would say it's going pretty well.
Andy Amashita, Review Journal. Jackie, you guys came out so hot in the first quarter. What was kind of the tops before the game, and what was it about that first quarter that really had you guys firing on all cylinders?
Yeah, I think it's just getting off to a good start, getting defensive stops so that we can get going in transition. And it got off to a great start for us, and we just kept going to her, and she was hitting shots, and then it opened it up for the rest of us.
I did smoke my first layup. So I don't know if that was a hot start, but.
Hey ladies, Trinia Barbie from Anointed Radio. Let's talk about how you guys are obviously advocating for women's basketball players to get paid more on the regular. You guys showed tonight why exactly all of you deserve max contracts in this league. Talk about how you're not worried about what somebody else on the team is making because you guys really want to keep this core together.
That sounds like a question for the GM. That's her problem to solve.
Right. But I mean, at the end of the day, we want everybody to flourish and get what they deserve. But yeah, that's a more of a Natalie question. But at the end, like I said, at the end of the day, we just want to win a championship, and we're gonna do whatever it takes to do that. I'm not worried about who was in any of these girls' pockets because it's none of my business. But at the end of the day, when they come to work, we're a pro at whatever we do, and we put aside all the coins. But sometimes, you got to splurge on yourself. That's the bag.
Kelsey, Chris Wynn, KEWN, Las Vegas. Congrats on the win. Obviously, when yourself, Asia, and Jack are getting rolling, it's great. But talk about how big it is for Teresa as well as Kierstan to also contribute to this team moving forward.
It's huge. I'm super glad that you brought that up because this league is so tough, and you need depth in the bench position. Like you really need sparks coming off, and it's hard. I mean, me coming in last year, it's hard to be instant offense. You have to produce and you have to be efficient in a short period of time when you're cold. And I just thought they were tremendous tonight. I mean, Bell too, like it's really hard to get a do not play and then come in and ball out like she did. And that's a rookie doing that. So that's just a testament to her staying ready. And then Teresa, you know, she's a vet, but she understands her role in this team and she's going to be super important for us. So, you know, moving forward, we're like their biggest fans because we know that we're going to go as far as they go.
Brian Shapiro, KSHP, any of the players up there? Coach was just up here and he just said, you know, she just said that employees have to be happy to get the most out of the players. So my question to you is, are you guys having more fun at this time this year than maybe you were last year? And why?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Can you explain why?
I don't know. Like it's just seems like just that it's just a breath of fresh air for all of us. I think last year, the way that we ended, all of us was pissed. All of us was ticked off. And I think coming into this year, we all wanted to make sure that we never feel that feeling again. So we come to work every single day, making sure that our rookies don't have to feel that we as the core don't have to feel that. And the energy is just different. Like I am having fun. Like seeing Jackie play the way that she is doing right now, seeing Belle hoop, like KP passing the basketball, like that is like amazing. Like, it's mind blowing to me. So I would definitely say we're having fun. I love you.
We actually had Kelsey and Asia dancing towards the end of the game, and you guys seem so loose right now. But this was Liz Kim Asia's first trip back to Las Vegas, and Asia, you carried quite a bit of the defensive load tonight.
Yeah.
Coach Hammond said in the next 3 games, she's going to find out really what this team has going forward. What can you take from tonight and carry over to those next 3 games? You go to Chicago on Saturday, you got Connecticut right after that. What do you take from being able to really shut Liz down tonight, going in and facing those elite teams as well?
I think the biggest thing is we have to stick to our principles across the board, no matter what team that's in front of us. I think we're in a place right now where it's on us. We got to focus on us and our defensive assignments. I think we all watched the Washington game. That wasn't us. That wasn't our principles. But once we get to our principles and we execute the way that we need to do, the teams are going to be great. It's the WNBA. But at the end of the day, we stick to our principles. I got my money on us every single time.
Thanks a lot, ladies. We will let you go.
Oh, thank you.
We do have Kierstan Bell here. Sure.
Yeah, Blondie.
How do you fly solo?
Good lighting.
LA Sports Biz. It's not often that the press corps asks for the rookie to come back and actually sit here and have a conversation with us. The team had tied a WNBA record of 18 made 3-pointers. Yours was the one that put the team in the record books tonight. Your first shot off the bench was a 3-pointer, didn't go in, but that's how you came out. Tell me about kind of how you entered the game cold, but then just got right into the fray like that.
I just came in confident, honestly. You know, when you don't get in the game, you still have to come in and bring the energy when you're needed. And when my name got called, that's what I went in there and did. Just stepped up, brought the energy, stuck to the principles. I let my threes fly. The first one didn't fall, but I know I'm a shooter, so that's why I got in and I shot some more.
JB, Willie Ramirez with the Associated Press. So no matter what, even if you don't get in the game, if you watch you the entire game on the sidelines, or when you get in, you are never not having a good time. Just talk about what it's been like with how exciting this team is playing, but what it's been like for you in this first 8 games.
Honestly, the confidence that everybody has on this team is what we all need. And people on the bench, we know our role, and when we're on the bench, we know we have to bring good energy, and I think I just bring that with my personality. That's just who I am as a person. And so when I'm not in the game, bringing energy to my team helps boost their confidence, helps boost the energy, and it helps get everybody going and getting everybody on the same page. So, everybody on the bench always brings great energy, and I love that about this team.
Kevin Martin from Channel 8. Can you go into more depth about what a game like this does for your confidence? You heard from Kelsey, Plum. This team will go as far as the bench goes, and they need that. It's a long season. They need depth. Can you just go into more depth about how much a game like this for you and the other bench players do for the confidence going forward?
Like Kelsey and them said, the bench is gonna be needed. We look for vets, when they come in, they need, us having our energy on the bench. And I think everybody on the bench understands that and everybody understands their role. And that's what I love most about this team is because not everybody's mad about playing time. We know when our opportunities, time to come in and do that, we come in and do it the right way and try to do everything correct how coach wants it. And that's how we did good today. And I'm proud of the team for this win.
All right, we'll take a couple from the internet. Nick?
Hey, Kierstan, congratulations on the win and actually, having a good shooting night. What have you learned just from the ladies that you talk to, that you communicate with in practice? How much did that help you in practice and prepared you for a moment like this?
Really just going in practice every day with the mindset of you're going to learn something new, and you're going to have to take the things that you do learn and get in your playbook and get in terminology and just do everything that the coach wants and the team wants. And as a player that doesn't get as much time, coming into practice, you still need to work hard, give 100%, and I think that's what I do every day, regardless of the minutes that I get in. I always want to bring that energy and confidence, and I know that being a player that's coming off the bench, still bringing that energy helps the veterans.
All right, last two. Sue, good to see you.
Hey, good to see you too, Kierstan. Sue Faber with Women's Hoops World. As somebody who's watched you for a while, how have you transitioned your game to the pro game over these last weeks? Because I know you've been watching a lot and you're a smart player. And then also, how do you see your role on the team going forward?
I think my role on this team is just to bring my energy, have the confidence, like I've been saying, the energy gets everybody going. And I'm not the only one that brings energy, Sid comes in with energy, TP comes with energy, Kia, Asia, everybody on the bench brings in energy, and I think that helps everybody. And it's gonna take us far, when we stick together and we stick to the principles and we, play as a team and share the ball and get things moving. I think we're a really good team and we have a great chance of winning the championship this year.
And how have you changed your game, or how has your game changed since you got there?
Honestly, I don't think it really changed as much because I came from a program where I had a good coach, that he had some of the similar principles. A lot of things that we do on this system, I did at Florida Gulf Coast. So, coming in here, it just helped me because Becky runs like kind of a similar system. So, it wasn't a big difference, but a lot of terminology is the biggest difference, honestly. But everything else has been going smoothly.
Thanks so much.
Hi, Jack Levenberg, WNBA lead. Congrats on the win. We've seen on social media the team has posted those half-court competitions that you've had during practices. So how fun have those been? I know you won, I think, the last two. How fun have those been, and how have those been bringing the team together?
They've definitely been fun. Everybody looks forward to getting a good shoot around in and then going in and shooting half-court shots. So I'm trying to win some money, but I've been just confident in my shot, trying to stick to the technique. I was upset because Chelsea had literally had 3 of them back to back to back, and we was like, we're not letting her shoot this no more. So I know how to step up and knock a couple down.
All right, last question, the paper of record.
Yeah, real quick. When you guys were game prepping for the Sparks, was there anything about their defense or something that you guys saw that really let you guys think that we're going to get up shots tonight? We're going to have a lot of chances from 3.
Yeah, we definitely knew that coming into this game. We knew the history with Liz coming from this team and playing for the Sparks, so we knew this was going to be a big game. But we didn't get away from our principles. We didn't get away from the things that Becky wanted us to do. And I think that's why we had a great win today. Everybody stuck to the process, and that's why we were successful.
Was there anything specific that you guys saw in their defense that you guys wanted to exploit?
Really just trying to get Liz to guard out to the perimeter, and let Asia knock down threes. We can stretch her out, and that was something that was difficult for them to guard, and that's why we took advantage of it.
Thank you.
Thanks, KB. You are free to go.
Thank you, guys.
The Aces are not practicing tomorrow. We will practice Wednesday. At the moment, it is at UNLV from 11 to 1. So Zooms will be a little bit later. We fly to Chicago on Thursday to play Saturday at 12 p.m. Pacific time. We'll see everybody Wednesday at practice and Saturday in Chicago.